Bada bing, bada boom. Welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Pokemon Royal Sapphire, the hardcore Nuzlocke I'm doing. Last time we beat Norman pretty handily, made our way to the Weather Institute. Since then I have actually looked at the team and looked at the upcoming fights, and have prepared myself, I think, pretty well, all things considered. We're fighting a lot of water types, and I do have a good amount of electric types, but I want to save them for the flying gym, so I figured now would be a good time to start busting out some of the grass types that I've got. And what better way than to start by taking out the first grunt. Now, this Magneton actually has 67 speed. I've leveled Orvid, and we're actually going to be able to get a guarantee one hit with Brick Break. Then Poliwrath is threatening with Ice Punches. It is faster. Ooh, it's just going for the belly drum. That's honestly fine. I don't think Giga Drain always kills, but Giga Drain into Mach Punch will. Ayy. Orvid taking 2 kills there is fine. Honestly, he's okay to kind of go ham, realistically. And Marguerite has the experience share, and so thus she's lower level to be an experienced Siphon. Curious to see how much damage Brick Break does. Ayy. Pretty solid. I think Mach Punch just takes it from here now. Now we have another fucking fly coming around. Was not here the whole time I've been home, but of course now that I've started streaming has decided to show face. Alright, up next we have a lead Huntail. Doesn't threaten too much for us, so... Quit your meddling. Honestly, these fights should be overall pretty easy till we get to Matt. Matt's a little bit harder, and that's why I'm actually leveled so high, is for handling Matt, but also to make sure that these fights are easy. The worst thing this can go for is probably like Crunch or Scary Face. But I gave Divine the Miracle Seed to try and help avoid any and all of that shit. I imagine it's Masquerain. Yep. Because it wants to Air Slash, which is fine. Because we have a quad effective rock move coming its way from Marguerite. And honestly, Marguerite siphoning away a bunch of this experience lets us get more done with our other pokes. I imagine Ancient Power is probably just a KO. It's not stab, but it's quad. Oof. 90 down to 58. We're gonna hit another Ancient Power just cause. Next out is Absol. Yeah. Don't have a fantastic switch in now though. Night Slash / Iron Tail and Agility. It would be annoying to just give it the free Agility. But I think that's what I need to do. We switch back to Orvid. Yeah, gets the agility. Absol's pretty frail, though. I feel confident that a Mach Punch can kill. Damn. Real close. But we're not dead to Iron Tail. Not even dead to crit. And then Omastar is last. We resist everything that it has. Oh, we're even faster. Oh, that's fair. It is a rock type. Most rocks aren't super fast. And there's that Aqua Grunt down. Not switch, summary. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep Divine in the lead. We'll get healing first. Like, putting this bed here is so nice, just not having to use the items that you have, which, granted, you're given a ton of items, so it's not like it really matters. Alright, so Crawdaunt, Pinsir, Victory Bell, Quagsire is what we're dealing with. I would like to believe that this is a kill due to its low special bulk. Pinsir dropped our attack. It might be going for the bulk up. We still resist everything that it has. And thankfully we did hit the poison powder. Cool, I thought it was going to be disincentivized from protecting due to its status, but that's fine. That's just free damage for us. Leech Life is neutral. The bulk up actually makes this probably a little scarier than I thought. Ooh, yeah, that heals actually a fair bit. But it's probably only Leech Lifing because it's neutral, not resisted. We can abuse that. Let's see, how much is this? 140 down to... Okay, so it does like 35-ish damage. We do get healing back at the very least. Oh, I forgot to teach Surf. I gotta remember to do that. Come on. Okay, yeah, there we go. And then this is just a kill now, after the break damage. And this should bring in Victory Bell. God, Shell Armor Pokemon are so insane. Not having to deal with crits is amazing. Alright, and I imagine this is just Magical Leaf all days, every days. Try to get some use out of Catra now. I would hope Psychic does a lot. Yeah. Shell Bell value right there. Alright, then we've lastly got Quagsire. Could be going for Toxic. Could also be going for Earth Power. Thankfully it's kind of... Or might also be going for Mud Shot. Okay, Earth Power. Okay. And then Giga Drain kills from here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, one more grunt fight until we're at max. I held twice. Smart. Very, very smart. Yeah, I can tell he's here to take him. He takes the cast form. He knows frustration. That's good storytelling. Alright, well, with the Sharpedo, it knows Protect, and it's probably going to go for it, because it wants that speed boost. But either way, Priority Mach Punch outspeeds anyways, and it's a one-shot. Not a double Protect. Corsola. I think we just Brick Break this. I wouldn't mind quad hitting it, but on the off chance it lives, I don't want it to hit Mirror Coat and bang me sideways. Artillery for Flamethrower or Aurora Beam. How does the damage look on Artillery? Or faster? Flamethrower could... well, anything could really kill if it crits, so... yeah, we'll go for the Brick Break. Artillery Flamethrowers, which is a lot, but... it's manageable. Giga Drain. Puts me at 44. Yeah, we're not able to get out of Death Range from Extra Sensory or Icy Wind. Hell, I think Surf. Surf nearly kills. I don't know what it's going for, but this is sadly the best switch I have. Icy Wind's gonna Saw Kill. Now I'm gonna be slower. Oh, I hope that this thing doesn't substitute. That's gonna be a very annoying. Again, it doesn't threaten a whole lot of damage, but... oh, we're still faster even after a speed drop. I would not have expected that. It says we're not, so again, for some reason, this thing is wrong just about its speed. It seems like most enemy Pokemon are slower than... or we're speed tied now. Interesting. Whoa! Okay, that's not even dealing enough to break the sub. So long as it stays asleep for a few turns, we're going to be fine. Leftovers thankfully heals us for a fair bit. The best part is that if it wakes up and subs, We're already hitting the headbutt anyways, so it's going to deal some damage. Well, I guess unless it wakes up second. So long as, if we outspeed this turn, if it wakes up and goes for sub, then that's just a free turn. Again, if. Damn! I wasn't expecting all these many sleep turns. Nice crit to finish it off. And then all that's left is Vaporeon. Likely going for Toxic. Toxic, Wish, Protect, Muddy Water. Yeah. Gonna try to protect, stall out the damage, but it's its last Pokemon, so thankfully we're pretty fine. And Divine can't be poisoned. Divine is not faster, but Giga Drain is still a 2-shot, so we're A-okay. We're gonna woke up, protect. Giga Drain doesn't hit, and now we're good. We're speed tied? How? Yeah, it seems like things are like 5 speeds slower than what they should be. Really weird. But whatever, I guess. Alright, well that is all of the grunts taken care of. How do I want to handle things? Just trying to look at what's going to deal the most damage in this situation and be the best. The hypnosises from this thing are going to be annoying. But Thunderbolt is a 2-shot, so I think we lead Gardevoir. I mean, like, the team isn't super duper scary, all things considered. Excuse me? Yeah, let's just go. We know Politoed is going to just fake out turn 1 anyways. Drizzle's made it rain. That's another reason that we do have Marguerite in the back, is that we have a Swift Swimmer. Not going for the fake out. Just offer up going for Hypnosis? Ah, it hit. Well, we know it's not going for Hypnosis now. Which means this is honestly a relatively safe switch to Galilee, which we can Magical Leaf for the KO, from what I can tell. Yeah, Surf still deals a fair bit because of the rain, but it's alright. Yeah, Magical Leaf. then who's out next? Blastoise? Ice Punch does a lot, I will say. Ice Punch does a lot. This thing also has Fake Out? I meant to teach my Blastoise Surf. Fuck, bro. Also, my Blastoise Speed ties it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't gonna go for it. Okay. Ice Punch almost always kills, and so that's assuredly what it's going for. No freeze? Because it can't really super well damage me, and I have leftovers. This thing has Citrus Berry. Like, the best it can do is, like, try to Earthquake me. I also can't, crit this thing. Headbutt is by far my most damage. Well, not even really by far. It just is my most damage. I could try to Bubble Beam and fish for a speed drop. The damage on between Headbutt and Bubble Beam are, like, so similar. We'll just go for the Bubble Beam to try to make sure we are outspeeding. Granted, again, the speed has been not correct a lot of times, so what do I know? Honestly, maybe this is where we switch to a Grass type. Like Divine. So long as this thing is asleep for like 2 turns, we'll be okay. Citrus Berry triggers at the end of the turn. Okay. We're not dead unless it crits, and I know I say that all the time and then we get crit, but... There we go. Alright, Cloyster wants to Icicle Crash. Once again, Dudley's gonna have to pull his weight here. I shouldn't check, but what if this was Surf? Oh, it would be damn near a 2-hit KO against this thing. I can't be thinking about what could have been, I just need to focus on what we have now. Is Icicle Crash not a recoil move anymore? I gotta check now. Aim dots. Let me see it. Move changes. Let's see, Icicle Crash. Oh, okay, no. It just has a flinch chance now. Well, that's way better than what it used to be. Okay, so... Surf can only do 33 to Dudley. Should went for Headbutt for the flinch chance. You win some, you lose some. he's asleep. We Bubble Beam. This could kill if we... Or no. I still have Surf listed in my dock. Correct that. At least we're out of that annoying sound territory. Cool, Cloister down. Alright, we are halfway done with the team. We've got Kingler up next, which I would hope is just going for kill. Oh fuck, Catcher's asleep! I forgot about that. Okay. Orvid takes most moves that this thing can do. Thank goodness. Right, God, I hope Hyper Beam is not changed. No! Catcher, you gotta wake up. Catcher, you gotta wake up. That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Okay. It should be cast form. We outspeed. I don't know if we one-shot, because every time I try to change this thing to be water type, it doesn't change the damage number. Never mind, it being in rain is what has the damage number be what it is. Okay, so Thunderbolt can't kill, but we can paralyze, which is the best we can hope for. This has Shadow Ball. Oh! Catra. Aw, man. That's still fine. Honest to God, probably should have Calm Minded. On Ra, no headdress. Should have Calm Minded. Shell Bell value 4, 3, 3. Last out is Glalie. Glalie cannot kill unless it crits. Same for us, though. Oh, actually, no, we couldn't even kill with a crit. Why did I go for Thunderbolt? Okay. We do have to just switch here. 92 speed. Marguerite outspeeds Cali speed ties, but dies to Ice Beam. So I think we just have to switch in Marguerite. Oh, man. Alright. Could have been worse. Ice Beam can do like 68. This range looks like 2 Muddy Waters can take it out. Definitely. And this is why we had Marguerite as our anchor. Anchor, baby. Starfberry? Who gives a fuck? I don't care if your defense goes up. It's speed. It's faster. Didn't remember what Starfberry did. But it's okay. Coming out with one death is fine. Especially it being Breloom. So we're gonna get the cast form, not as an encounter, but due to the fact that it actually has a leftovers in its inventory. Speaking of, let's take everything off so that way we can regroup. Our death box grows, but again, we are way, way lower on deaths than what we have been previously when we're at this point. Alright, give me that. And now, we get to get second leftovers. Busted. Okay. Now let's look at upcoming fight against May. Alright, level 44 fight, yeah. Alright, so we have lead Alolan Raichu, which has Swift Swim, but so do we. On Marguerite, at least. And it is in the rain, which means it still outspeeds us by a lot. Earth Power is close to a KO, though. 48. 48's a guaranteed one-tap. Deposit. So yeah, guaranteed one tap at 48, so that's fine. That would bring out her Wailord next, which does a lot of damage with Surf. In that case, we would swap... what? Victory Bell? We'll outspeed and heal back. We'll take damage. We'll heal back more. Okay. I like that. That brings out Donphan next, because Earth Power still deals a lot. Giga Drain's close to a KO. At 50, it is a KO. I think also if I'm holding a Miracle... I can't spell. Miracle Berry, Miracle Seed. That will make it a one-shot on this. And it might Ice Shard, but we'll heal that back. Then that wants to bring in Swellow to probably try to dual Wing Beat us. So let me go ahead and make decisions, because yeah, I definitely do think Victory Bell slots in perfectly. Then what? Armaldo next? Or Randy? Ancient Power one-shot. Actually, we'll freaking Strength one-shot. At that point, it brings in Overquill, which Crunch does a lot. We're intimidated. God, Overquills are pretty scary. That's that is one thing that I do need to think about, is that I don't have a great answer for that, because I don't have any ground types. Crobat? Probably not. This one can't blow up, at least, and then act like it doesn't know nobody. I'm looking at that toxic. That's the thing, is like I can't status this. Well, I could put it to sleep with something like Blastoise, but yeah, I just don't have a good answer for Overquill. I might have to just try to be like brute forcing it with Armaldo, in which case I probably want Ancient Power to kill the Swellow and probably level up past that point, just so that way I'm fine. I guess we'll give you Shell Bell. It brings in the Overquill, level 48. We're doing okay. We still can't be crit at the very least. Then lastly is the Typhlosion, which strength one-shots, and depending on health, we might just be able just to fucking rock it. Okay. So yeah, we'll bring in Armaldo. I guess... we'll bring Dudley. It's like not even bug moves are good on the thing. Does Estelle still have Thunder Wave? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can Thunder Wave it. And... oh crap, I have access to Slowbro now. I have not been using that. I guess I can also try to get Slow King. I'll have to take a look at the option there. I guess we also bring Crobat. Right? Because I think my Fearow and Crobat have a pretty similar... actually, Crobat is just better than Fearow in every way, pretty much. I guess you could argue Poison Flying is maybe worse than Flying normal, but I'm not here to listen to that. Doesn't really change a whole lot, but, I mean, it's a better move. Alright. So, XP share on Estelle, because hopefully we won't need her. Leftovers onto Marguerite. Leftovers onto Dudley. Miracle Seed onto Divine. Shell Bell onto Randy. And then lastly, I guess King's Rock. Actually, I like Berry Juice on Fee. I think that makes me feel a little bit better. Let's not forget to teach Surf. Over Bubble Beam. Alrighty. Skylar, where were you? I was looking for you. How much stronger have you gotten? Let me check for you. Ready with your Pokemon? Of course you are. Go! I'm glad you have that faith in me. Alright. Raichu thankfully does not threaten much damage. It's like Fake Out and then Extra Sensory. Which, I guess if like Extra Sensory continues to crit flinch me, then I'm probably in a bad position. But I mean, I can't really account for just horrible luck the entire time. There we go. Alright. We heal a little bit. You know, it just fucking clicked with me. Fucking Marguerite is my goddamn motherfucking Overcall answer. How am I this bad at the game? But in order for it to be my Overcall answer, it needs to make it to Overquill. Do. Surf deals some damage. I think Surf is still this thing's highest damaging move. Giga Drain can't one-shot unless I crit, but it's fine. I don't really need it to. The two-shot is perfectly fine. Ooh, I probably could have, like, sludged into... Yeah, that probably would have made more sense. Oh, he threw! Never punished. Oh, that's so good. Victory Bell gets to game so much more now. We still can go for the Giga Drain. It's the safe play. There's no need to risk doing Sludge. So who does this bring out now? Yeah, Donphan. Which we have Miracle Seed, and we're faster than. Good cries. I really love Donphan's cry. Not even going for the Ice Shard, just seeing the Earth Power's highest damage, and still stab too. Alright, now this ends Divine's reign, as we have to send in the Armaldo. Because this is like dual wing beating me in the fucking face. I would hope. Which again, Ancient Power kills. Alright. 65. And now this is Overquill. Intimidate. I'm gonna protect so I can just see what it's going for and then adjust from there. Crunch. Okay. How does Vishkash handle a crunch? Can take 54 from crunch. We are going to be faster than it. 54, 108. So long as we don't get crit or defense dropped, Marguerite is fine. Because we're faster. Okay. Huh. I think, yeah, that's kind of just better. Like, if we got crit, it was gonna kill us anyway, so if this crit's now, then it is what it is. And after this, all that's left should be just the Typhlosion. Oh, man. I could Muddy Water, because all but one roll of Muddy Water kills Typhlosion. Because we're faster because of Swift Swim. But I shouldn't. So, this is just going to be Earth Power. Yeah. Or Body Slam potentially, but Dudley handles. Oh wait, this thing is fucking Thunder Punch. I completely missed that. Alright, no para. Alright, Surf is a guaranteed kill. There we go. Rival fight done. Aha! Skylar, you're strong. I was worried that you might be struggling with your training. But I had absolutely nothing to worry about. Keep it up. Here, I have a present for you. You know, I never did go visit Mom after I got Fly. I think I'll definitely have to do that. Alright, we will lead with Randy against the upcoming fight. Then we've got to do the Devon Scope stuff. Which means we get the guaranteed Kecleon, which I initially wasn't happy about, but that Kecleon honestly came in clutch a pretty few times, so definitely something that I'm going to be trying to use when I can. I don't know if we're faster than this thing or not. I also don't care. I also don't know if we're faster than Kecleon, but again, I just don't think it matters much. This makes whatever it was using into non-stab. Oh, or just kill, that's fine too. Alright, we're actually going to swap Estelle to the front just for paralysis purposes. Because we've got 2 encounters to get. Because we get an encounter in Forge Tree City, which I think it is just... We could trade a Pikachu that we don't have for a Why Not, which I would never do. So instead we get a Flying type encounter. Well, we've duped out Spearow. We've also duped out Butterfree. And we've duped out Golbat. We're most likely getting Natu or Pidgeotto from what's listed over here as the more common encounter tables. Yo, okay, Doduo. Kind of okay. I think I would have preferred Natu. I also think I probably would have preferred Pidgeotto as well. But it's okay. I was gonna say, damn, that's a lot, but that's a crit, so that makes a little bit more sense. Dang, I gotta name this something too. Is that how it's spelled? Yeah. Poke Center's up here. Yep. Okay, move deleter is what you are. Just double checking. Is there anything worth getting from the mart? Dive balls? I'll take... Sure. Oh, citrus berries. Fuck yes. Sludge bomb? And facade? I don't know if Sludge Bomb is going to come in handy, but we will see. Sadly, from what I can see, there is no possible way to get to any grass encounter or fishing encounter prior to this Kecleon. So, the way I do Nuzlocke is whatever you get first is your encounter. I do allow, like, the starter to be used as, like, separate from whatever location that you would normally consider it gotten from. But other than that, the only other special encounters I'll give is if I happen to find a shiny, which, like I've done with Cowlee. But other than that, I don't like, you know, being loose with encounters, just because it really gives, it really, like, can muddy the waters on things. Like, for example, if I managed to find a second shiny, I probably wouldn't use it. Because at that point, it's like, how many free encounters am I going to allow myself to get, you know? Female... Kecleon. I think... Ellie works. Alright, bye, Steven. Alright, well, that is all of my encounters available to me at this time. So now we gotta start prepping for the gym. Which, the fun thing about this gym fight is that it's actually a double battle. So, about double battles. I fucking love double battles, okay? Before we get there, though, we do have a couple of trainers to get through. So I am going to try to build a team that can handle those first, and then we will go from there. And this is why I said I was saving my electric types, my two electric types. Definitely bringing you over Divine, at least. If Cloyster has a chance to shine anywhere, it's probably in this fight. And I'm bringing Catra along because of Thunderbolt, and I think I like that over Crobat. And this is probably my team for also handling the gym fight as well. Which is honestly a scary-ass thought that this is the best I could come up with at this point. But when you're strapped for decisions, you're strapped for decisions. Let's see, how are we looking on XP? Okay. I'm gonna give Catra the XP share for now. We'll see how things shake out. Birdkeeper Abe. With Estelle. At 49, we outspeed the Firo. And we do one shot, so we will just take that. Which means that if we can outspeed and one-shot the Firo, then we outspeed and one-shot all of the Spearow as well. Icicle Crash. Over Aurora Beam for sure. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to give the... Yeah, we've got 3 Shell Armor Mons. Yeah, leftovers onto Randy, leftovers onto Dudley, and then I think Shell Bell goes onto Usus. And then, yeah, I guess it's Berry Juices onto Estelle and Russell. You could argue King's Rock might be better, but dang, it is what it is. And yeah, we're just gonna breeze past this one at least. Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that to be an issue. In fact, actually, we will stay in and just use a elixir, because that's what I have them for. Making fights go, like, doing more fights. Oh, shit! I did not mean to step in. Gligar with Birdkeeper Jared. Okay. Well, this is almost assuredly Drill Run, but thankfully Usus does take it very well. At least he has one thing going for him. Oh, let me make sure I slot this to Icicle Crash. Going for Drill Run again. We'll heal up some from Shell Bell. I like having Shell Bell rather than leftovers with Usus. Mostly because I feel like that healing off of my opponent's health rather than my own health would probably be a bit better. Damn, I just realized how good this fucking Cloyster is. This is almost max special attack. Okay. We can KO with Icicle Crash. We are Shell Armor, so Usus does not give a fuck about Ancient Power. No boost. Please kill. Just take it. Yes. Alright. This is Togetic, which we're faster than, so we're just going to Icicle Crash again. We have a chance to one-shot. Magical Leaf can do, like... So, ooh, let me look at numbers now, actually. Alright, Shell Bell heals us like 10%. We're at 66. So we go to 78. Okay. So no, we should be going up to 78 health after this. Which means that we aren't dead to Magical Leaf Crackback. And that's also if this lives, which it has a very high likelihood to. Or we crit! Oh man, Eustace pulling through. Is Shelter, like, a common encounter in one of the fishing spots? Is that what it was? No, it was the rare encounter from there. Okay. Yeah, now I fucking see why. Damn, this boy good. Alright, well, max elixir and full restore. And I think we're just going to keep Eustace in the lead. He's not super threatened by the other Pokemon until we get to the Giga Draining. Alright, let's take a look at it. Let me be smart here. Birdkeeper will. We'll bring out Xatu next. Xatu outspeeds, but we like KO back with Icicle Crash. We can never outspeed the Butterfree though. Not even at max, but that's okay. Taking 2 kills, and then having to switch is fine. Giga Drain does at most 112. Again, it cannot crit. Alright, now this is Butterfree. We are not in the rain right now. Which, considering how low of a health we're at, this could be doing a couple of things. Let's see. Does Catcher outspeed? Yes, we do. Thunderbolt, however, is not guaranteed to kill. That's okay. How does Russell actually handle this with Thunderbolt? At level 48. I gotta update that. Thunderbolt 48. Ooh, Thunderbolt's almost a kill. Very close to one. Well, it has a chance to kill. Like a less than a third. Which isn't great, but is better than nothing. Signal Beam. Most rolls of Signal Beam crit kill. Just gotta hope we don't get crit. Okay. Triggers are very... Honestly, I'm gonna just go for the Giga Drain. Just to make sure, I guess. But Thunderbolt fucking annihilates this Pelipper like 8 times over. Not quite, but I can say it does. Yeah, Pelipper dead. Okay. One more fight until we're at Winona. I think I will step away to do my healing. Mostly so that way I can also truly think about if there's anyone else I'd rather have for handling this Murkrow. Because we've got lead Murkrow coming up. Oh, let me save. And update that. Murkrow. With Camper Terrell? Yeah. Alright. What we looking at? Murkrow. we outspeed and Thunderbolt KO. That's cool. And we do the same thing on the Mantine. So that brings in Pidgeotto. Thunderbolt's damn near KO. Guaranteed. Not even at level cap, is it, though? For sure. And Heat Wave always has a chance to crit kill us. But I think I do just go for it. That will need me to switch out on the Crobat for sure. Which we have Randy the Armaldo for. Level 50 strength KOs. And then last brings in Jump Pluff, which also just gets KO. Okay, cool. Also, this is the last fight for the gym, so we can get a little higher. We can at least go up to 50. Alright. So yeah, leading with Russell. Berry juice, I suppose. I wish we had a magnet. I think I may have been able to buy one previously, but I don't feel like also going all the way back. Well, I guess I'll look and see if we could buy a magnet. And if we do, how would that help? Do I just not know how to spell magnet? I guess we just can't get one? Really? Okay. Well, that's fine. Russell will just make do. Alternatively, does Estelle actually handle? Things. I think Estelle is, like, slightly stronger. She doesn't outspeed. Or at least one thing she doesn't outspeed. But if you put her at the level cap, then she does. Oh, but Crobat outspeeds her. But she's also not threatened by it, so... Okay. Nah, I like Russell's. Frag is a little bit better. Seeing the XP, I'm comfortable going up to 51. We have the XP Siphon and Catra, right? We have the XP Siphon and Catra? Yes. Okay. You think? Alright. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. Alright, next out is Mantine, which also dies. Despite this being quad effective, Mantine is so bulky that it takes less damage than Murkrow does, despite it, again, being quad effective Thunderbolt. Alright, next out is Pidgeot, which, from what I can see, all but one roll of Thunderbolt kills. Alright. Crobat comes out next, which we are faster than. And we Thunderbolt. This is never a kill unless it crits. The only thing we're in danger to is critical hit Heat Wave. Russell, hold. Okay. And then last out is Jump Pluff. Which Jump Pluff is fast. In fact, most of our stuff does not outspeed it. But we are fine to send in Randy. Again, AP kills this thing, so... The Seismic Toss is this thing's highest damage into Randy as well, so... I guess Air Slash flinches could do something, and it just wasted its time with Leech Seed. Alright, so we are going to give Berry Juice over to Catra. No need for the XP share anymore. We will go heal up at the Poké Center, and then I will do a little bit of planning on Winona. Now, this is a double battle. Gen 3 is honestly a little bit weird when it comes to double battle AI, in that the Pokemon kind of just coin flip, and then that's how they end up picking who they attack, even if there could be a kill on the other side. Alright, so we've got Gyarados on Winona, which, oh god, Thunderbolt doesn't even fucking kill! It also does not kill her Skarmory. Minun's Thunderbolt doesn't kill her Skarmory. Minun's Thunderbolt does kill Gyarados. Okay. So that is fine. That is completely fine, because we will take the free kill. Alternatively, could I use Catra? Catra is slower. Catra also doesn't kill. Damn, Catra's really slow, actually. Holy shit. Kind of forgot how shit my IVs are. Is there anything better I can have against Skarmory? Aside from Estelle and Russell. Kinda looking like no. Unless I want to swap out Catra for Slowbro? Which... I'm also seeing that some type of flying type move would be very good. So maybe we bring in Tio instead. Because Estelle kills the Gyarados. Where's Estelle? Yeah, Estelle kills the Gyarados. We got Mantine, which will be at 51. And we can Icy Wind, which isn't going to do a whole lot into Skarmory, but I am assuming that we're probably going to see Flygon switch in, which if that's the case, just getting the Icy Wind chip and then also the speed drop makes a lot of sense to me. Also, we get Surf over Bubble Beam, which is nice. I don't know what other moves this thing gets. I've never managed to bring a Mantine past Flannery. We have Rest. We can put a Lumberry on. Which I'm remembering we have Citrus Berries, so we can give those out. Because I think Estelle is holding also a Berry Juice. Okay. I think that opening is fantastic, actually, having Estelle and Tio lead. Establishing better speed control with Tio, I think, will do wonders. For sure. Also makes me feel better about, like, possibly switching out Estelle as well. Yeah, we kind of have to play aggressive, though, is the thing. So, minimal switches. The Icy Wind is also decent into Altaria. Again, slowing it down. Especially if it gets, like, switched in after a KO. Air Slash does a lot into Heracross. Again, it's faster, but again, we're assuming that we can try to get Icy Wind chip. And then Air Slash is decent into Tropius as well. Let's go. Gyarados and Skarmory. I'm really hoping that it's Flygon out to get speed dropped by the Icy Wind. And we get to go from there. Gotta put on, we've got Surf. Gonna split damage, but... Alright, Thunderbolt, Icy Wind. Altaria. Okay. Again, it's at least getting the speed drop, so we're still faster than it. It deals okay damage. Yeah, I knew it was going to do too much on the Skarmory, but that's alright. Alright, Skarmory setting up Swords Dance. How much damage does Estelle deal? Estelle's almost a kill. High Roll is a kill. Can the Altaria threaten anything? It can Earthquake. Ooh, how much does Earthquake do into Minun? Honestly, not as much as I thought. I think I'm fine Thunderbolting and Icy Winding again. I think if we High Roll, Skarmory's dead. Alright, fair enough. But now we've taken out Skarmory before it has a chance to do anything. The Altaria is now -2 speed. So even if it does Dragon Dance, then we're still sitting fine. Edge. And instead Dragon Dances. Alright, just goes for damage. It's fine. It only hits Estelle, it doesn't kill her. It hits Heracross. Not much, but it hits Heracross. Is Estelle dead to anything that Heracross can do? Probably most things, yeah. But we outspeed. But we don't kill. I think we probably just bring in Dudley at this point. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but he can yawn. Plus, once the Heracross is speed dropped, we're sitting pretty. Also, Heracross may Swords Dance, in which case us Icy Winding is really good. Ooh, okay. Hey! That's actually really solid. I don't know... Did Altaria trigger her own Switch AI? Is that what just happened? Damn, I was really hoping that we would KO that fucking Altaria. Missed ball. That's not too much damage, right? Okay, yeah, that's fine. But... Special defense. Okay. Yeah, I think this makes the most sense. Although, it's probably Tropius coming out now. I didn't really think about that, so I probably should have just Ice Punched into that slot. But the idea was that Flygon will probably live, so the Surf can hopefully kill it from there. Tropius. Heracross still, okay. Little Chippage. There we go. Alright, Tropius can Petal Dance. Honestly, it actually doesn't even do that much into us. All things considered. And we're faster than it, too. X-Scissor. Ugh. If they double up into Tio, that might be a kill. Yeah, we're not dealing much, but we're mostly in this for the speed drops on the Heracross, honestly. Because now we outspeed it. Not bad. Okay, set up a sub. How much does Tropius deal into Tio? That's important. Dual Wing Beat is... individual hits of Dual Wing Beat likely deal 36 to 37, which puts it into an exact range. Whereas Heracross... Oh, Heracross can also just kill. I think we Ice Punch to break the sub. And we swap Usis into the Dual Wing Beat. Yeah, I think that's correct. Break the sub. Tropius probably going for pretty good damage, though. Cool, Heracross just Swords Dance, so he kind of threw away his turn there. Petal Dance into Dudley. Does about half. I don't think Dudley's dead to anything unless it's like double up. How much does Ice Punch do to the trophies again? Like 35-ish? Whereas Usis fucking clears that. Alright. This looks like it's a favorable range to KO, which it does. So now we deal pretty good damage into the Heracross. Again, we're not scared of anything it can do because it cannot crit. And we may even just flinch. My friends, that's how easy it is to get Deathless Winona. That's what I'm talking about. Aw, oh, man. Into the Gym 7 split. Which is awesome to see, again. It's genuinely looking like, at the very least, if I'm not gonna beat this run, I'm gonna at least get a PB and beat my record before. And I think this run seriously can take it there. We have access to so many good pokes. So, let's see what we're gonna do now. Murkrow, Fearow, Milotic. Well, we can use Fly now. Let me go ahead and actually... Not Skylar's PC. Let me nab up Crobat. And we'll teach him Fly, and... I guess we'll visit Mom. I guess that gives us the... I mean, in normal Ruby Sapphire gives us the Amulet coin, which I really, really don't care for. But, it, you know, I mean, maybe it's a different item. That's what I'm hoping for, because, like, we don't need money in this game. Like, we have access to so much. Everything is so cheap. It's like, please give me something else. Damn. Appreciate it, Mom. Gonna take this coin and shove it right in the PC. I just realized I put the experience share in there. Which I definitely want. Also, we don't need these berry juice anymore. They got us through a bunch of situations, which is nice. But I mean, leftovers and Shell Bell just do a better job alongside us having now citrus berries, so... We will fly away. Good thing to note is that these fights do have overworld rain, so Vishkash does just become a good choice. Does Mantine also have Swift Swim? No, it has Water Absorb. Which, honestly, I don't think I really care for. Sadly, I don't think there's a good reason for me to bring you over literally anything, really. Yeah, this team is fine. Alright, level cap goes up to 61. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room there for sure. Whoever's going to probably see the least amount of uses who we're going to give XP share to, which I think it's probably going to be Russell. Murkrow on what, the Parasol Lady? Yeah, Angelica. I think Estelle just says kill yourself too. Yeah. So Russell's probably like the least important mon to have on the team, so XP share makes the most sense. Leftovers onto our two biggest HP stats. Shell Bell onto one of our biggest damage dealers, and then Citrus Berries from there. Let's see, what were we gonna do for levels? Probably 53? Oh yeah, we get Earth Power now. We take that over Ancient Power at this point. AP boosts are cool when they happen, but it's super unlikely. Dragon Dance! That's what I'm talking about, Marguerite. Can Marguerite just dance on him? Wait, hang on. Can Vishkash just do that? At 52. Which, granted, the 2 attack boost doesn't do anything because we just got rid of Ancient Power. But, well, Rain KOs. Although Murkrow has Haze. So I guess we set up on. Well, do we even need to set up to beat the Melodic? No, not really. Alright, let's get a couple more rare candies, just so that way I don't have to come back and buy some more later. Alright, no encounter on Route 20. Now, this is actually a gauntlet. However, we have Fly. And that kind of just undermines the gauntlet. Also, Scorched Cave, we get an encounter. Except it's not Maggie. It's Diglett. Honestly, probably not seeing too much use. Female. Earth. I'm trying to see who has the element for it that's a woman. Josette! Which makes sense, because we got the 3 of them in her breath. Yeah, Josette. Probably misspelling it. She probably only has one S. I just looked at it but didn't actually read. Just comprehended. Barely. Alright, well that's probably sitting in the box forever. Alright, first... So yeah, Murkrow should just be a one-shot with Muddy Water. Fearow is not gonna quite be a one-shot, but I don't think it's going for knockoff. We're still faster anyway, so... Damn. I just realized I was doing my calcs when I had the +2 attack boost. I should have made sure I factored that in. It's like, okay, we live. We're booling for now. Emphasis on for now. But we can Earth Power and get defense drops. So, I mean, there's like some play here. See? Alright, going for Icy Wind to try to make me slower. Which, after one speed drop, we are not slower, thanks to Swift Swim. We're still about 22 speed points higher. After Tech, we Dragon Dance. We get a speed boost, so it makes her want to go for Icy Wind a third time. Well, she's going for Icy Wind anyways. Going for Recover now. Well, how do we look at +1? +1 is almost a guaranteed 2-shot. We take it. Oh, setting up is insane. Oh, now it's just going for damage. Now it just doesn't even care about trying to Icy Wind. Or maybe it sees that it... No, because like my base speed is lower than Melodic's anyways. How much does Surf deal? 84 at most. I'm Lizardbrits. Melodic's at -1 defense. Us being at +2 means this is guaranteed kill. Cool! So I'm fucking talking about Marguerite! I've completely ruined your day! Alright. How does Russell actually fare against this Claydol coming up? Now I'm genuinely curious. Who the hell is this? Cool Trainer Jennifer. Giga Drain does about half. And so does Signal Beam. Do we kill with Scyther? Or on Scyther? No, not really. The Stell kills, though. And she switches into Silver Wind, like, okay-ish. So I think instead we just keep the Vishkash lead on Claydol. Oh, we speed tie it. Boo! We're not dealing with that. Alright, Jennifer. Oh fuck, why did I do that? God, we don't... Of course I'm faster, I'm Swift Swim. My calc never fucking considers that. Cool, we got the crit. So, now we didn't have to worry about anything from Claydol. Do we just handle Scyther, like, fine? Fine enough. It's not even considering the rain on this route, dude. What is wrong with this thing? Just going for Wing Attack. I guess Wing Attack and Silverwind do have exactly overlapping damage ranges onto me now that I think about it. Then Togetic left. Which this thing has like extreme speed, I guess. Also has Metronome. I guess Metronome Grass Move would suck ass. Okay. There we go. I need to worry about that now. Alright, next we've got some flying types, so I guess I will swap to a different party member to handle these. Fee honestly does pretty good now into him. Yeah, they don't really threaten Fee at all. I have Magical Leaf clicked on this thing. Alright, whatever. Ranger Carlos. Ledian. I would like to believe that Air Slash is just a kill. Okay. And I think we're just going to be going in team order. So Gligar next. I don't really care to calc this out. But Air Slash I know is just going to be highest damage because it resists poison moves. My heart of hearts tells me that Swords Dance is fine. Yeah. Like, Crobat actually has, like, some okay bulk. Not a whole lot. Most of the points it gets on evolution is definitely just in the speed. But its bulk isn't, like, horrendous. Also, Gligar isn't super good. Like, Gligar is better once it evolves, which it can't do. Didn't consider the fact that this thing is just faster than me. Oh, Naive is a speed boosting nature, that's why. Alright, cool. Alright. We will be leading... Does Bestel just kill the Swallow? Because if so, I want to do that. Who the hell is this? Chad? Squirt. Estelle just kills this, right? Yeah, okay. Whoa, ooh, this is faster! God bless! $129. Right on, I'll speed that until level 59. Does Russell do it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And we've got, like, decent switch-ins on... Alright, cool. I will actually swap out a Lumberry onto Fee. Because Fee's going to be my switch-in for the Vileplume, and I don't feel like getting Stun Spored and losing turns from that. Moo! Why do you say that? I feel like I'm missing something. It is raining. Thunderbolt. Cool. Like, this is probably Sludge Bomb, which Crobat is, again, just takes. But on the chance that it's not... See? Called it. And... surprisingly enough, Crobat does not even take the KO. Unless we crit. But Air Slash can flinch, so there's chances to work around it again. Well, again, it doesn't do damage really to Fee at all, so we're going to be good to Shadow Sneak, attempt to kill it. And we also don't really need Fee for either of the other two Pokemon. Let me look at something real quick. Interesting. Alright. Mantine. Expected. Mantine can probably just surf. But Russell actually doesn't really care too much, thankfully. Yeah, unless it crits, I guess. Oh, fuck, it still doesn't have the rain on these routes. Oh, like, that was a lot more than what I was expecting. But it's okay. Alright, Thunderbolt, and then last out was Crobat. I just realized the thing is Swift Swim. Jesus. Okay. So, Crobat can fly, which if it does, we just get the switch. It's not faster than us. It can confuse us. Super Fang, which is fine. There we go. Fairly simple, fairly simple. Got one more fight past here. Hexmaniac Ivory, which will probably put as Drizzle, but I think it also just is Overruled Rain as well. Let's see, where is Bestel at? Thunderbolt is like so close to being a one-hit guaranteed. Well, I say so close, we need to be level 58 for it to be guaranteed, but it's like, the damage numbers aren't like that bad off. But we still lead Estelle because it can kill. And the fact that it can kill is nice. Oh, there's stuff over here. I never even considered. Oh, that's just the way to get back. Okay, okay, okay. What is over here? I've never explored over here. Actually, no, I think I have. Yeah, post-game quest. Never mind. No, I do think I remember going over here and being like, well, what the fuck is the point of this place? Okay. Alright. Polytoad up front. Lord, if we can just take this initial kill with no issues, we're gonna be sitting pretty dang okay. Polytoad doesn't even have any water moves? Why? Like, it has Hyper Voice. Why the fuck does this have Hyper Voice? Oh wait, let me drop my level, because now I need to make sure I'm not being dumb about KOs I can't take. Okay, we take that one still. We don't take that one. We get close. Obviously, we can't just kill this outright. Well, we get close, actually. If only that was water type. Alright. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Masquerain is just a KO. We have no physical moves that we're using. Oh. Alright, there we go. Good lord. Protect mostly just wastes my time. I've never been, like, gotten by Protect, I don't think, in these runs. It's just that it's been like, oh, it wastes a turn of my time. Mighty Yenna. How much does Shadow Ball crit do? Shadow Ball crit can kill me. But we outspeed and kill it before that actually happens. It also might just howl. Now, we are dead to every roll of Surf Crit from the Azumarill, and we are threatened by crit into normal hit from Aqua Jet. Are we also threatened from hit into... Oh wait, no, we have Berry Juice. So long as it's not turn 1 Aqua Jet, we're fine. Also, we can just kill. Estelle sweep! That's why she's the best Estelle. Alright. I kind of like just leading Bestel right now, at least into this fight. Wait, have we hit a new route yet? Okay, we hit it now. 121. Let's take a look at that. 121 is just grass encounters. We have Makuhita duped out. We have to get Teddy Ursa. I don't know what that actually could contribute. But we'll catch it. Let's take a look at Teddy Ursa. So there's no use in delaying. It does learn Submission. Is Submission still recoil in this game? Submission. Where is it? There it is. Okay, it is still recoil damage. I like could be useful for this upcoming fight? I can take a look at how Ivies look. Female Teddy Ursa. Let me save and see how things look. Didn't even put it up here, okay. Maybe I need to read the save again. There we go. Against Spinda... The Beauty Jessica, right? Yeah. Ursa is Ursa Ring with level 53, because we'll have submission at that point. Slash almost kills. Our Teddy Ursa's honestly fucking good. Like, minus speed and a middling speed IV is like meh, but also our speed is just trash anyways. We have damn good bulk on this thing. Yeah, submission just kills. With honestly pretty minimal recoil. Shell Bell target. New Shell Bell target. Okay, yeah, we'll gladly do that swap. Also, we're kind of running out of the rain, it looks like. For now. Because nothing sets up rain in these next upcoming fights. So. Yeah, no, like a good hard-hitting normal type is fine. Oh, we can look at Josette as well. Hardy, low attack, really low defense, really good speed. Probably not going to see much use. If I need a fast ground type, though, then that is an option. Oh, let me look at Kecleon. Adamant, with a bad attack IV, but pretty good in other things. Its defense is less than desirable right now, but it's decidedly workable. Oh yeah, and Doduo, who's not included up here for some reason. So let's look him up. My box. Minus speed plus special attack, bad speed IV, bad attack IV. Yeah, the things that were getting used. Okay. Oh, who are we taking out? Yeah, I guess it is Vishkash. Because I'm not sure we care about having Vishkash for... Ooh, where's a ground type actually coming up? I think we take Vestel. Oh wait, no, we're not dealing with... Oh no, we are dealing with a ground type. I think we take Vestel off the team. As much as that pains me to say, I think that is the correct decision. Which she can keep her item. Hey, Estelle has proven her worth for sure. Minun was also putting in work when I had Minun in the last run, so even though their stats are definitely, like, you know, a bit different. Alright, so we're gonna learn Body Slam, Submission, Facade, and we can tutor Earth Power. Yeah, we take... Right, we end up learning Facade? Is that what that was? Yeah, we take Submission over Feint Attack. Yeah, we're actually going to take Facade over Body Slam. Mostly because, like, I can pre-poison this if I really wanted to. Have I picked up a heart scale since? No. Withdraw. Because we can tutor its Earth Power? Yeah. I definitely will tutor Earth Power over Dig. Also, that lets me save my Earthquake TMI I'll get later. Any interesting other moves now? Yeah, like, really just being a hard hitter is just so nice. Like, Laura is kind of now second Armaldo, in a way. Like, comparing their stats... because we got fucking guts. So, comparing their stats... it's honestly surprisingly similar. We have, like, a bit more special attack, but it... a bit more special attack and a bit more HP to give us basically better special bulk, but worse physical bulk and a little bit worse attack. Also, we can't be crit, so it's definitely budget Randy, but it's still fine, especially because just hitting normal types really hard with submission is just going to be nice whenever it is relevant. I think there was items up here. Did I see that right? Yeah, a item. Oh, free money. Which we are coming up on the department store, so... I'm glad I actually looked into Teddy Ursa. I figured it would probably get like Brick Break or something like that. That's what I was thinking of. Submission is fine too. As I assume the recoil damage happens first, then we heal. Damn. Yep. Not bad. It's gonna... Oh, it's just going for bulk up. This thing has fake out. Very interesting. But interesting does not mean you get to live. Alright. I think this is going to be our lead. Against the double battle we have coming up. Because we got Mr. Mime and Claydol. Mr. Mime can set up screens, it can set up itself, but my heart of hearts tells me that Armaldo can just KO this, provided it doesn't set up screens. So we're gonna try it. And Muddy Water... Oh, I didn't think about the fact that Muddy Water was spread. Okay. Cool, they split. And Randy hit through. Alright, cool. Nose pass. We definitely are swapping to Dudley. And we are clicking the Muddy Water button again. Solid. Extrasensory into Dudley. Can't be crit, so shouldn't do too much. But not that, that's the only reason. AP. Forgot you moved. No boost. Cool. Okay. We are surfing and muddy watering. This combines to kill, I assume, the Claydol. Ayy! Okay. Now my wall is just taking full damage. Simple. Alright, we'll let Dudley take over. From what I can tell, there should be no issues on this for him. The worst of that, I might have to swap when Primate comes out. Maybe. This thing can't be put to sleep. That's something to keep in mind. But I think we take out Walta with Dudley. Not if we're clicking the wrong move. Okay, never punished. There we go. Pretty funny way to start it off, at least, but... yeah, I'm really glad I brought, Laura on the team now. Seeing the, normal types coming up, yeah. Basically just getting her to act as a fighting type. It's pretty funny. I was gonna say, like, this thing can't crit me, so... yeah, simple. Alright, Youngster Gala. And yeah, I think we're just gonna go for the same submission tech that we've had. We are getting closer to end, and some fights are just going to be a little harder, so we will level up to make sure we are prepared. Dudley is about to hit 55, so it is fine. With my delightfully pretty Pokemon. Cool. Waste its turn. I imagine that's how some of this is gonna go. That they're gonna waste their turn setting up, so that kind of just means less damage on Laura at that point. Because we'll take some damage back, but heal off. Miltank has a lot of health, so we're gonna take a lot of damage, but we're gonna heal back some, so I still feel fine. Zangoose first, okay. Again, wasting its turn. It's fine. Probably because of Rock Smash. Okay, so this is gonna be Hariyama next. Ooh, I want to take a look at that. Hariyama from Youngster Gala into Teddy Eartha, now Eartha Ring, not Luna, Ring. 55. So submission. Why am I even risking this? Like this can crit kill me. Now we just switch to Big Man Blastoise. Also, this might even just be fake out. Oh god, oh man, it's belly drum, it's belly drum. Thank goodness. Also, thank goodness this thing doesn't have any priority, so if it is next turn, then it's alright. Because 2 surfs kill. Yeah, we were gonna get there. Alright, last up is Miltank. Which Miltank can attract me. Pause. Other than that, it can defense curl rollout, I guess. Marguerite, do we resist? Also, it can't be attracted. Yeah, I was gonna say this can't be anything. Does Marguerite just actually factually kill, or does it need, like, help? What if we're +1? What if we're +2? +2 can kill. Okay, cool, so we'll do that. Like, I guess if it... well, it's locked into rollout now, so we're fine. Yeah. Alright, cool. Now we have the next May fight, which I think Viscash is gonna do her best to try to just sweep. I just hope that it doesn't Heat Wave and burn me twice. I think that's the play. That's the hope, rather. Alternative. Well, let me see how damage looks if I am burned. Oof. Even at +2. Oof. Okay. What if I'm level 55? Nah, I don't think that matters. What don't I have an answer for? I guess we don't need Laura on the team for this fight. She's probably not adding much. How easily is the Waylord handled by anything that I have? Let me take off the burn. Is this Typhlosion? Alright, Typhlosion is going to want to come out first, and then Flygon. Flygon doesn't really want to handle and be dealt with like that. So we can swap in on the Earth Power. Icy Wind is a 2-shot at level 54. Alright, let me get in and start making my team. Does Cloyster want to do anything instead? no. Oh, shit, this thing is Giga Drain now. Absolutely the fuck not. Okay. Alright, so we KO with Mantine. And then what? This brings in Misdreavus. Misdreavus is probably about to obliterate us with a Thunderbolt. And this thing has Levitate. How does Houndoom fare when we are leveled appropriately? It is still slower and it doesn't one-shot. It does by level 59, though. In fact, it doesn't even outspeed until 58, and then it becomes a guaranteed one-shot at 59. Do we get Dark Pulse, actually, before this? We get Dark Pulse at 59, okay. Pretty crazy that it takes that long. 59, yeah, Dark Pulse, okay. We're definitely still gonna do that, though. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, yeah, Houndoom comes onto the team. This will want to bring in Wailord now, because it wants to Water Spout. This is where, like, a Water Absorb Pokemon is really good, but we do not have that. So who has our best Special Bulk? Out of our... How does, actually, Electrode handle this? At full health. Ooh. Not whoa, wait, Giga Drain. I'm so dumb. No, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, Russell comes onto the team. For sure. This now baits in the Overquill. Because it wants to KO with Poison Tail. How does Doug Trio look? What will Doug Trio have at this point? It gets Earthquake. Okay, it'll have Earthquake, so I can calc with that. Earthquake doesn't kill. It may. Well, we're switching it on point. No, we just get two-shot. This is rough, buddy. Yeah, Overquills are like so scary. And there's just not much that you can really do about them. I don't think I have anything that takes Poison Tail. Or anything that takes it well. God, like, it having that dark typing is, like, the biggest issue I'm running into. God damn. Flamethrower doesn't eat from Ninetales, doesn't even kill. Not even a guaranteed kill at level cap. Fuck, bro. What am I doing? Guess it falls on Armaldo again. Which... you can level him up a little bit. Alright, Armaldo, then... I think that's actually that's all of his Pokemon. Or her Pokemon. So... against the Overqwil, how does Dudley work? God, Dudley takes so much damage. Our defense IV is fucking 5, bro. The Surf deals a decent amount back at least. I mean, we can yawn it. We can't get crit at least, so... Alright. Got a couple levels to do. What's up, CC? Why aren't you packing? Frick, how strong does Tio even need to be? 54 at least, okay. We gotta get Elisa all the way up to the level cap. Oh wait, no, we've got Crunch. Look at that, we've got Crunch. Because we don't outspeed until we're level 58. Not 25. Yeah. Crunch kills. Okay, cool. So that gives me like a little bit of wiggle room to use Elisa in some later fights. Not much, but some. Don't take that over Body Slam. Oh, we get Rock Slide now. I wish I could learn that, but I think I do want... yeah, I need Earth Power's coverage. Alright. Let's get into some fights. Not check the tag. Alright, there we go. Alright, May, going down. So we've got Lead Typhlosion. How does this bitch have a magnet? That's what the fuck I want to know. Alright, so Viscash at +1 speed outspeeds this, and at +1 attack, damn near KOs. It's going for Heat Wave because it's highest damage move. That's why we have Lumberry, so that way we hopefully don't get burned. Alright, cool. So we're safe to Dragon Dance again because we didn't get burned the first time. At +2 we'll KOs a bunch of stuff, and honestly, Marguerite might be able just to carry from there. Getting up to +2 now. Because even if Heat Wave burns here, we're fine. Crit sucks, not gonna lie. But nothing I can do about that. Actually, no. Marguerite can't carry us. We gotta switch now. Because we're dead to every single roll of Earth Power. Alright, but we're dead to Earth Power, so Tio gets a free switch it. Oh god, we're actually, no, we're dead to Giga Drain. So we do take some damage. Not much, though. Alright, we've got Icy Wind as a 2-hit kill. It's only ever going to get the one Dragon Claw off. And then the double Icy Wind will give us some decent recovery. Also speed drop. Oh god, okay. So we're exactly dead to Thunderbolts, which is what I was hoping for. It should see kill, meaning that Elisa takes a Thunderbolt. Alternatively, it could Calm Mind. Goes for the Thunderbolt. Probably should have equipped Lumberry here so I don't get paralyzed. Didn't happen. Don't have to worry. Then this should be bringing in good old Whale Lord. Which, oh god, I'm actually also dead to Earthquakes. Okay. Max roll Earthquake brings a damn close to death. But Giga Drain out heals the next hit to the point where we can't even get crit again and die, so yeah, we're fine. Ah, I was hoping for Water Spout. It's more damage. Making me sweat. We Giga Drain a Den again. Overquill's out next. Just obliterated a Poison Tail, so we can't stay in. And then I think I'm wanting to send in Blastoise in on this first. Blastoise to yawn it, and then swap into Armaldo. Okay, no poison, cool. Oof. I think we're also dead to Dark Pulse. After Leftovers recovery, we do 51. No, we're out of range. Okay. So then this should be Poison Tail into Armaldo, which is the preferred move. Even if it poisons, it's still the preferred move. Earth Power. And so long as it stays asleep again, I'm feeling pretty good. Thunderbolt from Raichu does a lot, but so long as I actually get to hit it, we're fine. Probably faking out first. And then thunderbolting. Thankfully we're almost full health, so even like max roll thunderbolt, I think we still live after leftovers recovery. Ooh, that was max roll, I think, and now that I don't believe that sentence anymore. But it's alright. Yes! Deathless May. Deuces. And now we get to go to the department store, which is awesome. Let me put my good items on the PC and take out all the shit that I've been hoarding, getting ready to sell. Potion, Tiny Mushroom, Penny Mushroom, Repel, Max Revive, Ether, Smoke Ball, Big Pearl, Wax Incense, Lucky Egg, Hyper Potion, Nugget. Berry Juice. Oh, I need all of them. Alright, cool. Shopping spree time. What we got? What's actually in here? Alright, department store. Doesn't look like floor 2 is super good. Like, I'll get some stuff from it, but it's looking like later floors is what I'm looking at. Really wanting to go to. Rare candies do I have? Okay. We'll definitely pick up some net balls. They have the fucking clerks on the wrong side. Oh yeah, let me sell shit. Why would you do that? Let me sell the nuggets too. Okay. Yeah, we'll buy a couple more rare candies. Other than that, we don't need anything else from here. Right, because that's fine. Yeah, we're still good on repels. Where's full restores at? I missed those. Guess they're not sold here for some reason. We'll buy a couple of white herbs, as well as a couple of mental herbs. We get the 6 bright powders. Because those come in so clutch, just being able to, like, live a little bit more. Mostly in Pokemon that have recovery, but still. Alright, we get Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, fuck yes. And Hyper Beam, which I think I will pick up a couple of. And we always get Protect. Yeah, we want these. Not Jesus. Okay. Alright, then last up is floor 5, which is just secret base decoration, so I do not super duper care. So what are we looking at for upcoming fights? Looking like I want grass types again. Good. Yeah, I want to put some grass types on the team. Houndour, I think, probably comes off. Well, yeah. Houndour comes off. Victory Bell comes on over Tio for sure. Stell comes on over Vishkash. No rain to take advantage of. And I want a flyer for where we're going, I think. Just to make things easy. Which means no Armaldo. So almost an entire team switch, but that's fine. Plus, it's probably Russell just going to be kind of handling things anyways, now that I really think about it. Oh, I need to do my items. Because we definitely need some stuff from here. Shell Bell, leftovers, XP share. Okay. Yeah, XP share is going to go straight on to Thief. He's not being used for much of this fight from what I can tell, which is fine. Let me candy up. At least get these guys up to snuff. Get Leaf Blade now, finally. A actually really good grass attack. Makes me feel a little bit less bad about being minimum special attack. Not a whole lot less bad, but a little bit less bad. Alright. Shell Bell on Divine. Looks like leftovers onto Cowley and... Actually, no. Fucking give this motherfucker goddamn Bright Powder. Which is weird, not wanting to have two leftovers Mons. I think I want Divine to have leftovers instead of Shell Bell. And we gotta teach some TMs. Air's Protect. Just about everybody can fucking learn it. Good. Definitely over Headbutt. I also think I want Divine to have it over Facade. As funny as that is. Alright, no Thunderbolts being given out. Ice Beams, yes. To Dudley over Ice Punch. As I say, I don't think anybody can learn Flamethrower. No Sludge Bombs that's not already learned. So yeah, I think this is good for the upcoming fights coming up. Yeah. This feels good. We're at 122 coming up. Is that right? Yeah. Which looks like we're gonna... Actually, I kind of like the idea of surfing. Because I don't think I super care about getting Shuppet. But I think Abra would be cool to get. Because we already have Golbat duped. Carvana figures. Yeah, that's what I was expecting and what I was planning for, so that's fine. Angry Woman. Oh, what is her name? Erica? Yeah. Alright, and then we have Mount Pyre inside structure encounters. We can also do grass. Grass gives me better chances to get ghost types. We already duped out Vulpix. So it's just higher chance to get ghost types, which is what I think I really want from here. So we're gonna repel and just get our encounter after we're done with the fights. Alright. First Aqua Grunt. Bum, 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 da, dum, bum, 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 bum. Vishcash. I don't think there's a world where this doesn't just kill. Thank you. Oh, wait, this is Gyarados next. Oh, wait, no, we're faster, we're fine. For some reason in my head, I thought I wasn't going to be dealing super effective damage with Thunderbolt. I don't know why I decided just to start smoking crack before speaking that time. My bad. God, Russell's so good. Like, I really am appreciating the guarantee encounters that we get in this game. Good lord, they pull so much weight and do so much work. Alright, Ludicolo next. I think we're just going Team Order. Oh wait, Relicanth has Earth Power. I see that now. Does that mean it's Omastar afterwards? Sweet. I think Russell's about to just kind of sweep and handle everything. Aqua Jet. Oh, I didn't think about that. I should have just Giga Drained. Whatever. Nice. Because I don't think Thunderbolt's going to KO. It's just neutral. Like, our damage output isn't super good. We're just taking advantage of super effective moves. Oh, you. Does that heal me out of... Does that... No, there's no way that heals out of Thunderbolt range. Right? We're good, right? We're chilling? Big chilling? Damn, bro. Anyways, that's crazy. Alright, so let's see. Sea King from Shelly. Ooh, okay. We got some play here. This thing has 85 speed. Does Thunderbolt from Estelle kill? We're a little stronger with her. No. It kills at level 58, though. Chain one frag into another frag on Omastar. And then swap? Yeah, that's fine with me. Well, no, we don't need to be level 58 for that. How does Divine handle? Good enough. We also don't take super effective damage from anything, so... In fact, we heal back most of the damage we're going to be taking. Also, this might... Well, if it rain dances, then it's going to be faster for sure. But I've been seeing where, like, I've been supposed to be slower, but we outspeed. See? So... I don't know how that's happening. Okay, Rain Dance. Citrus Berry triggers. We still Giga Drain anyways. Oh, it just missed Mega Horn. Cool. Oh yeah, Mega Horn is like 85% accuracy, that's right. Tentacruel. Okay, so I didn't actually plan around having this thing out. Well, it's faster. I guess we Giga Drain. Just don't freeze? God damn, bro. Oh, this thing has leftovers. Just like me. Gotta swap. Who takes an Ice Beam? Guess Dudley kinda has to. He does take it though, I'll give him that. He's not doing much back out, but that's from just a yawn. Bump out. No freeze? Cool. See, we shouldn't be faster than this thing. This thing's supposed to have 105 speed. Alright, well, I'm gonna take it then. Because now I don't need to swap out Dudley. Oh wait, we don't have Headbutt anymore. I forgot. We just take the damage of Surf, yeah. Cool. Now it's the reason to switch. I don't, because I was gonna stay in and I was gonna feel bad about it, but not after a Screech. God, so much switching has had to be done, but it'd be like, at least it gets Estelle in safely. That's really what Dudley's main thing is to make sure people can get in safely. All I can say is bruh. That's on me. Like, Things were supposed to be easy. Alright. Crit Shadow Ball's a problem, but other than that, we're fine. Okay, cool. Damn. That really sucks. I was really wanting some electric types. Too bad I lost Estelle like that. I'm sorry, Estelle. That's on me. Wrong place. Another tick into the death box. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream there. It's been almost 3 hours, so I feel good about that. I may get back on tomorrow after I'm off of work, or it won't be until Tuesday. Just kind of depends on how I feel. Goodbye.